The Help, written by Kathryn Stockett, is an incredibly powerful and profoundly thought-provoking novel that takes place in Jackson, Mississippi, against the backdrop of the tumultuous 1960s civil rights movement. This literary masterpiece delves into the lives of individuals who courageously challenged the societal norms and prejudices of the time, highlighting the deep-seated racial tensions and the transformative power of unity and empathy. Stockett's evocative storytelling transports readers to an era where segregation and discrimination were pervasive, shedding light on the struggles and resilience of both the oppressed African American maids and the determined young white writer who seeks to amplify their unheard voices. Through its meticulously crafted narrative and authentic character portrayals, The Help serves as a captivating and enlightening exploration of the complexities of race, class, and human connection, leaving an indelible impact on readers long after the final page is turned. The narrative of this captivating tale delves into the lives of three remarkable women who forge an extraordinary connection, defying societal conventions along the way. At the heart of the story is Eugenia Skeeter, a determined young woman with dreams of becoming a writer, navigating her way through a world that expects conformity. Together, these women embark on a journey that challenges the established norms, paving the way for a transformational exploration of their own identities and the world around them. Skeeter finds herself deeply troubled and disheartened by the pervasive racial inequality and injustice that she witnesses in her hometown. The stark contrast between the opportunities and treatment afforded to different racial groups weighs heavily on her conscience, leaving her with a profound sense of unease. The glaring disparities and injustices that she observes on a daily basis serve as a constant reminder of the deep-rooted issues that plague her community. Skeeter cannot help but feel a sense of urgency to address these systemic problems and work towards a more equal and just society for all. After careful consideration, she makes the resolute decision to embark on a literary journey, crafting a book that encapsulates the captivating narratives of black maids who tirelessly served within the confines of white households. Fueled by a burning desire to amplify their voices and illuminate the intricacies of their daily lives, she endeavors to shed a brilliant light on the profound experiences that have long remained hidden in the shadows. Aibileen, a remarkably wise and deeply compassionate African American maid, emerges as the initial and foremost wellspring of inspiration for Skeeter. Aibileen, with unwavering bravery and strength, fearlessly opens up about her experiences and challenges, shedding light on the unjust treatment and systematic discrimination endured by black domestic workers. Through her powerful storytelling, she unveils the harsh realities and hardships faced by those in her community. Aibileen's remarkable resilience and unwavering determination establish her as a pivotal character, playing a central role in the narrative's exploration of racial inequality and social injustice. Minny, an assertive and bold African American maid, also lends her support to Skeeter's mission. Despite enduring relentless mistreatment from her white employers, Minny remains resolute in refusing to be silenced. With her unparalleled sharp wit and unwavering determination, she emerges as an indomitable force in the relentless battle for equality. As Skeeter continues to collect an increasing number of stories, she encounters a significant amount of resistance from her community, specifically from the white women who are filled with apprehension and dread over the possibility of their hidden truths being unveiled and laid bare for all to see. As the racial tension and hostility continue to intensify, the lives of those who are deeply engaged in the project are put at risk, facing imminent danger. The Help delves into profound themes, shedding light on the pervasive issue of racism, the prevailing presence of social injustice, and the profound impact that can be achieved through unity and solidarity. By presenting the narrative through the perspectives of the three central characters, the novel delves deep into the intricate dynamics that exist between black domestic workers and their white employers. It shines a light on the profound influence that these personal accounts have on a society that is deeply divided. The Help delves into profound themes, shedding light on the pervasive issue of racism, the prevailing presence of social injustice, and the profound impact that can be achieved through unity and solidarity. As the racial tension and hostility continue to intensify, the lives of those who are deeply engaged in the project are put at risk, facing imminent danger. In Jackson, Mississippi during the 1960s, racial discrimination is deeply ingrained in society. Skeeter, a young white woman with a compassionate heart, decides to challenge the status quo by writing a book that exposes the experiences of black maids who work for white families. Aibileen, Minny, and other black women courageously share their stories, risking their livelihoods and even their lives for the chance of a better future. As the book gains traction and more people become aware of the injustices happening under their own roofs, the tension in the community escalates. Some white families are outraged by the exposure of their mistreatment of their black employees, while others become allies in the fight for equality. The black community, often living in fear and silence, begins to find their voice and stand up against the oppressive system. However, the road to change is not an easy one. The threats and violence against those involved in the project increase. Aibileen, who has raised countless white children with love and care, faces the risk of losing her job and potentially being ostracized by the community. Minny, known for her sharp tongue and unwillingness to conform, faces the wrath of her abusive employer. Hilly. Despite the dangers, the women in the help discover the power of unity and solidarity. They refuse to back down in the face of adversity. Understanding that their collective strength is their greatest weapon, they find solace and support in each other, forming a tight-knit bond that transcends racial barriers. Through their bravery and determination, the women in the help begin to chip away at the deeply entrenched racism in their community. Their stories expose the systemic injustices that have been swept under the rug for far too long. The book becomes a catalyst for change, inspiring others to question their own prejudices and join the fight for equality. The help reminds us of the importance of speaking out against injustice, even when faced with personal danger. It highlights the transformative power of empathy, understanding, and unity. The characters' bravery and resilience serve as a powerful reminder that change is possible, even in the face of seemingly insurmountable odds. As the story unfolds, the lives of the characters in the help are forever changed. Their journey serves as a poignant reminder that the fight for equality is ongoing and requires the collective efforts of individuals from all backgrounds. The book challenges readers to examine their own biases and to actively work towards a more just and inclusive society. The story of the help takes place in 1960s Mississippi, a time and place marked by deep racial divisions and systemic oppression. The book immerses readers in the lives of three women: Aibileen, Minny, and Skeeter, who come from different backgrounds but share a common desire for change. As Aibileen and Minny work as maids for white families, they witness firsthand the injustices and inequalities that define their daily lives. They are subjected to demeaning treatment, racism, and the constant fear of retribution if they speak out. Yet, their bravery and resilience shine through as they find solace in their friendship and support for each other. Skeeter, a white woman who grows up in a privileged environment, becomes increasingly aware of the racial disparities and the mistreatment of the maids. Driven by her empathy and a sense of injustice, she embarks on a mission to tell the stories of these women, giving them a voice and exposing the truth behind the facade of white Southern society. Through their collective efforts, Aibileen, Minny, and Skeeter demonstrate the transformative power of empathy, understanding, and unity. They challenge the deeply ingrained prejudices and stereotypes that divide their community, and in doing so, they inspire others to question their own biases. The help serves as a catalyst for change, sparking a movement that encourages others to speak out against injustice. It becomes a symbol of hope and a call to action for those who have been silenced and oppressed. The book's impact reaches far beyond its pages, as people begin to question the status quo and join the fight for equality. The characters in the help remind us of the importance of speaking out against injustice, even when faced with personal danger. Their actions demonstrate that change is possible, even in the face of seemingly insurmountable odds. By sharing their stories and refusing to be silenced, they create a ripple effect that challenges the deeply rooted prejudices of their society. In a world that still grapples with issues of inequality and discrimination, the help serves as a powerful reminder of the enduring need for empathy, understanding, and unity. It encourages us to look beyond our own perspectives and to stand up for what is right, even when it is difficult. The book reminds us that by joining together and speaking out against injustice, we can create a better and more equal world for all.